Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga, chapter 301. The unofficials dropped today. Um, okay. First and foremost, I was spoiled for this chapter. But, and you gotta hear me out here, it was something that I completely already expected. The leaks and whatnot for this chapter were coming out like a day earlier than normal, so I was on Twitter unbeknownst to know that. And I found out that this chapter is all about Dobby's backstory and the Todoroki family. But here's the thing, I already expected that. That seemed to be very much where it was going based on the end of the last chapter. So literally, my spoiler was not a spoiler because I figured that's what this chapter is going to be. As for details about specifics of this chapter, literally I know nothing. So, I'm still not a huge Dobby fan. But that being said, I am eager to see what Horikoshi has. If they're dedicating a whole another chapter to it, gotta be a lot to it. So while I'm not excited in the sense that I love this character, I am eager to see how I feel going out of this. So I'm going to let my bias, take a sideline seat right now, and let's just dive on in. Okay. Never in my wildest dreams had I imagined I'd be talking with the man dubbed the next candidate for number one. It is such an honor, Endeavor-san. The Himura name has an extensive history as a prestigious family line. The perfect partner for a top hero such as yourself. She was a woman like ice. Okay. This is a very young Endeavor and Ray. They look so serious. They're having some sort of family discussion. She was a woman like ice, says the narrator voice. Even knowing that it was a quirk marriage, she said she would become my wife for the sake of her family. Wow. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting topic to dive into. Quirk marriages, they feel so creepy to me, but let's dive on in. Okay, so they're walking through a park. Ray has very short hair here. That's very cool. They're walking, and she looks at some flowers along the side. Do you like those flowers? He says. Dude, Endeavor looks so young here. He looks so very young. Yes, she says. Beautiful, aren't they? Strong, yet if I touched her, she might have melted away. Says, okay, so this has got to be Endeavor's narration, kind of the voice. Ray, he says, as she, okay, so we're getting to the present. Okay. Ooh, we're getting to the present. She comes in the room. Endeavor says, Ray, are you alright? Not at all, she says. That's why I'm here. Wow. Okay. I want to see like more of Ray's perspective, because we have seen not a lot of her perspective. So, chapter 301, Careless Handling of Fire, first part. Okay, so this is going to be a two-parter? Maybe three-parter? Alright. We're cutting to an image of a mansion in the woods, and it looks like Dobby holding his hand out. Really roasted myself there. Can't even feel anything. That guy's my old man. There's no way that was enough to kill him. And even if he was, at the point where he wanted to die, I wouldn't allow it. Now it's his turn to come forward and face the public. Okay, so he never truly wanted to kill him there. He just wanted to make him hurt and then, like, have him hurt even more from the public. That makes sense. I can't wait to see that miserable expression on his face. All I've been waiting for. It's taken so much to get this far. Enji Todoroki. Mom. Fumi-chan. Natsu-kun. Shoto. Watch me. As he's crying blood. Whoa! Okay, that's a cool transition. He's crying blood on this couch, and the blood drips right into the next panel. in the pits of hell. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we're cutting to him as a kid. I've been waiting ages for you to have a day off so we could train together. Why are you saying you can't do it now? He's yelling at Endeavor. I've told you several times already. I'm doing this for your own good. He's very upset that he isn't training with him. Interesting. Quite the peculiar case. In regards to his quirk, he's inherited your fire. However, his body is dominated by his mother's genes. Oh. Okay. Well, that's kind of what people figured, but like, interesting that now we know that. To be precise, he's developed a body that has an aptitude for the cold, rather than a tolerance to fire. Well, this method of designing children, it's a taboo in this generation of quirks. It's better you quit now. Okay, so this is a... Oh, are they at the hospital? Is that the doctor? Is that All for One's doctor they're talking to? Or is it not? I mean, like, I'm not saying that guy talks to everyone's kid, but he does run all those hospitals around that time. So. But it's possible. Today, he saved as many as 62 towns. Let's flash into All Might during his heyday. With All Might on our side, we shall never submit to evil. Toya, if it's you, you can surpass All Might. And we just see this rage of jealousy and hatred from Endeavor building up right here. Fuyumi-chan. So what if I get burned a bit? I can handle it. I'm the one who understands my body best. And he's talking to his sister. Oh, she looks so cute. She's just like munching on some potato chips. But Fuyumi doesn't like seeing Toya covered in owies. He's kind of like grumbling a little bit, giving her the stare. Fuyumi-chan doesn't get it. Girls don't understand. But I'm worried. I've already decided that I want to surpass him. Dad's the one who ignited that feeling in me. Wow, he wants to surpass his dad. Interesting. We're cutting to a very dark night outside the house. The mom says, but that's too much. It's just cruel. Toya can already tell you want something from the children. No matter how much I tried telling him, he shows up with new burns every day. He's inherited my foolishness as well. If we want him to give it up, then we have no choice. Toya can't surpass him. You have no choice. What do you have to do? This is fascinating that Endeavor actually was trying his best to deter him. As we saw in, I think, was it Dobby's Dance, where we found out that Endeavor really had a fond attachment for Toya because obviously he inherited the fire. Okay, another kid is born. This is I always forget his name. It's anyway, it'll come to me. And we're cutting. So time goes by. Toya he's upset that another kid is born. Endeavor looks pissed here. All Might smiling. All Might doing his thing. Endeavor looks even more mad. So this is that hatred that's building up. And okay. And we have Ray, who's just looking... I don't know. You can tell it's looking like it's getting to her. And then Todoroki, baby Todoroki, or baby Shoto, I should say. Ah, that's cute. Look at him. He's a little round little belly. Oh, that's cute. I think Endeavor looks like really shocked / happy when he's born. Ray, looking kind of broken here. And, Toya. Does Toya have white hair at this point? It looks like he has white hair at this point. Yeah, he does. And most of it's white anyway. We cut to, looks like snow, and he's outside burning stuff. Dad, I can surpass him too. Look, I'm able to make such strong flames. Look at me. He's just crying as he's... Wow. Stop it. Why don't you understand? You're getting this burnt, and you still don't realize. Toya, you need to look elsewhere. Play with Fuyumi or Natsu. Natsu is the name. Make some friends at school. There are other worlds outside of being a hero. Don't you understand? And Endeavor is actually taking a knee and saying this to him. Oh, he does have a bunch of burns on him. Eventually, you'll forget all about it, he says. But everyone at school says they're going to be heroes. As he says, he's just crying. There's no way you'd understand. Because I'm your son. Oh my god, we get this just... Oh, this shot of him crying and like... He looks just like possessed, like... Oh my gosh. This is really eating away at him. He needs to cool down, says Ray. And little baby Todoroki in her arms, he looks so cute. The other kids are just like, oh, Dad ignited in me. It won't go away. I can't get it out of my head. And Endeavor is just kind of, look at me, Endeavor. And he, as he's holding his son by the shoulders, the flame just starts igniting on his head. Look at me. And little baby Todoroki looking, or baby Shoto looking. Oh my god. Okay. And he's lunging at Ray with his fire, with the other kids all around her. The one in the most pain isn't you. And you weren't the only one who refused to look at that child. That's the end of the chapter? Wow. So this is part 1 of the Todoroki saga, I guess, according if this chapter is right. Okay. All right, Horikoshi, you got me interested a lot. Yeah, I feel bad like saying that I'm not a Dabi fan, and what I mean by that is up until Dabi's dance, and even at that point, we all suspected he was a Todoroki. We just didn't know the logistics behind it. I just didn't get Dabi hype. To me, he just seemed like a guy that a bunch of girls thought were hot, and I mean that because like if you go on Twitter or anything, you always see girls just saying like, "Oh my God, Dabi, you're beautiful," and like I'm not saying everyone. I don't mean to generalize, but that's just kind of what like my feel was like. Oh, people just like the way he looks, and they like that bad boy vibe, and he's got a cool blue fire quirk, and he's evil. So, you know, okay, whatever. So he's not like the character I like. Whatever. I just didn't care about him. And then Dabi's dance happened, and I thought that despite it revealing a fact that we all figured that he was a Todoroki, it really let his emotions show for once, and that was nice because he always just seemed like the guy who was too cool for emotions. He was just like the guy who would kind of like walk around acting all cool. But that really opened the door to like there being just so much pain, and that the source of that pain was like Endeavor and his hatred for Shoto, and so I said at the time that my ranking for him went from like a 4 out of 10 to like a 7-ish. I just thought that it elevated his character a little bit more than I expected. And so we're getting it says this is like the part 1 backstory. It's really the kind of the part 2. But I guess this is like more so the family situation, not just him. So yeah, this is part 1. Okay, so I assume next week we're getting part 2. And I can only imagine we're going to get details on the moment he injured himself so badly. And the thing I've wanted to know mostly about him was how he was saved. Like, a kid by himself with those injuries, someone had to come in and like helped him, right? At least like patched him up or something. Um, I can only imagine like I don't think the doctor would have found him because he didn't join the league until way later. Um, anyway, a lot of Ray this chapter, which is great. Really wanted to see more of Ray, and we got a lot of Ray. Um, I'm really sympathetic toward her because obviously her situation was so not good with Endeavor, and they even touched on the really shitty backstory of Endeavor, how like the quirk marriages and stuff. It's really an uncomfortable topic for me. I just find that really creepy. That people would have these arranged marriages and try to produce powerful children. As much as I've defended Endeavor during his redemption and all that, you can't ignore that it's. But the way they're painting him here, it's. Horikoshi's doing a good job trying to paint him as not like that bad. Like it's showing his anger fester and stuff from All Might. And it's kind of showing Ray's beginning of her really feeling bad, and I'm kind of scared to see what the next chapter is going to hold. If it's going to show that stuff that truly came to the boiling point, and I just don't want to see her sad again, which just breaks my heart. We got a little chubby baby Todoroki though. That was really cute. There's a picture where he's like being held by Ray, and he just looks so damn cute. But anyway, good chapter. I'm interested to see how it wraps up the second half. Hopefully, it's just one more part, and I mean that in the sense that I don't need 3 chapters in a row of like part 3 Dobby backstory. Like I hope this is the first half, second half wraps up immediately in the next chapter. That's my hope. Yeah, good chapter though. I'm sure a lot of Dobby fans out there really are enjoying this, so that's really good for you guys. Some nice visuals here. A lot of good shots of Ray, which is really nice. We don't see much Ray. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and leave your comments down below. Did you guys like this chapter? Is Dobby a character you like? Is this what you wanted to see? And are you excited to see, like, what are your thoughts how this backstory wraps up? Is there going to be some huge thing we didn't know or didn't expect? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'm going to react to new Vigilantes chapter that dropped today as well. It's actually just went up. It's 10:07. So I'll be reading that next. I'm really excited for that as well. So until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.